get something big. It's UFC Champions, and it's box number 4. And who is going to come away big? Here's a list of everybody that's in on it.
All right.
Derek, you're starting off on the bottom list. Chet, you're on the top list. I'm copying that and simply pasting it right here into random.org. And we're going to sit through the randomizer 7 times. That's right. Bruno, it is time. Get a big pull, everybody. Here we go. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, razzle dazzle.
Such drama,
4.
such drama. Randomizing these names.
It's totally random. This is random.org.
I like the enthusiasm.
Hit the button. You don't know what's going to happen next. This is number 5. We always do it 7 times for good luck. 5.
I like the enthusiasm.
6. And here it is. This gives us our order right here. Lucky number 7. So there it is, you guys.
Right.
And maybe you can see which weight class that you end up with right here. I know, Joanne, you're on the bottom of the list, and Derek, you're all the way at the top. So I'm copying that list right now. And here it is. This is so exciting right here to find out who gets what weight class.
There you go.
In on this. Who's going to get what weight class? Well,
be a director, too.
Bing, 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 bing. It's like being in one of the game shows around here. Bing, bing, bing. Here we go. Derek W., you got the bantamweight division, the class right there. JT, you're hooked up with the featherweight, flyweight, and Chet, you score the heavyweight, lightweight, light, heavyweight, and James W., you got the middleweight, and Joanne, you score the welterweight.
All right.
So congratulations and good luck as we get ready for a big pull coming out of this UFC Champions. Hang on tight because we're headed out to Big Hitville, and make sure you're strapped in good because it is always a wild ride around here.
I mean, put that over here, buddy.
That's all right.
Okay. So John's going to take us to Big Hitville, huh? Is that what you said? What
That's
about
right,
Big Hit
Big
Island?
Hitville.
We're going to Big Hit Island, right?
We're always on our way somewhere, and there's always big pulls everywhere, wherever we're headed.
So last night we pulled a BJ Penn autograph and the fistograph thingy-majiggy.
Oh, wow.
Which was really cool. Those are really rare. So let's maybe get something good out of this box.
It can certainly happen, and so I'm excited for you guys that got in on this. And
you need a blade, man?
You know, I want to see if we can do maybe something for good luck for the guys. So Frank, if you would do the honors,
you want Frank to cut the.
What do you guys think of this? We're going to take the video away, and want to have
sure, no problem.
maybe a little good luck slice here. I know you're so strong, man. Don't slice the whole box in half. I mean, this is a strong, big guy sitting next to me right here.
All right, so there we go.
Everybody.
So Frank's going to cut it for good luck right there. All right.
Wow. So
UFC heavyweight champion
that's
Frank
good luck,
Mir
everybody.
cutting the box for good luck. I love it. I love it. So
Not
now
nervous if it doesn't turn out right now.
oh, come on. We're going to pull something good out of this box now.
All right. No jiu-jitsu holds on the box, says AG. So it's a party around here, man. We're just having a party. And we're all being really safe, Super Dave. Appreciate the concern. But now we're here. We're here ready to pull out something big, looking for huge values in all of this stuff. And so maybe somebody will score something amazing, looking for one of those one-of-ones. Looking for something really awesome, low numbers, and you know I haven't gotten to see a lot of this stuff in this UFC Champions, so I'm excited
see
about
that box,
this
man. I'll take it out of your way, buddy.
myself.
All right, appreciate that. There we go. Got the box out of the way, and let's do it.
So good luck. We're about to find out who gets some really good stuff popping out of here right now.
So it's up to you, John, to pull us something good, man. Frank brought the good luck.
That's right.
And now it's up to you to pull something good.
Wow.
So let's see. We got 5 autographs coming. Let's see if we can get something good out of here. No autographs in the first pack, but every card gets shipped out. So if you see a card going by and you say, hey, that guy's a heavyweight card. That guy's a bantamweight. We're shipping it out to you, so don't worry. We're just not going to call every single card out because we'll be here for 3 hours if we do that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So we're kind of just looking for the big hits in here. But rest assured, every card gets shipped out, even the base card. We're even shipping the dust on these base cards
Whoa.
coming out to you.
And so it must be really wild to see a lot of these images. And for us, they might mean a lot different. But you've seen a lot of images, and it might bring back a memory of a fight. So that's wild.
All right, so who was this here?
Is that Glover Chisel?
Oh, wow.
Teixeira?
That's right. You've got a jersey relic. I guess this is like maybe some of the pants he was wearing during the fight.
Nice autograph.
I hope there's no blood stains on there or anything like that. And you've got a really nice autograph. Now, who's coming away with this one? Oh, my. It's a light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight.
So that's Chet L., who scores big. Way to go, Chet. Nice auto and relic.
There you go, Chet. Nice one, man. All right, Chet.
And I thought it was really cool. We were doing a break yesterday with you, Frank, and you said, oh, yeah, that was me giving him a kidney kick. And, for me, I'm just kind of looking at the picture going, yeah, that's a cool picture. But for you, it's like, yeah, I was aiming for his kidneys right there.
Liver to be exact.
Just punishing the guy. Oh, man. So,
for us, it's a nice card. For you, it brings back memories.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Actually, most of the time when I see a picture, I'm like, oh, man, my hand was in the wrong spot. Look at that.
Always
but on these, it's like, yeah,
right?
that's I broke his neck here, and there's a kidney kick, and that's when I chipped his tooth.
You must watch a lot of video and tape and stuff to kind of self-coach or get better.
Yeah, I mean, footage is something that is an invaluable tool to all sports. Same with ours. You can, you watch things over and over again, and you can break down habits, and you look at things, and there's always what you think you're doing in the octagon, and what actually is what's happening.
Cover the code, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a 17 of 25, everybody, and that is a really nice one right there.
If anybody seeing it can put it in online and get something shipped to them.
That's right.
Oh, no.
So you definitely don't want to broadcast.
This is a middleweight card right here coming out, 17 of 25, coming out to James W., who scores that really nice low-numbered piece right there. Way to go, James.
Yep, Chirpy says, Frank, you're the best at breaking down fights, in my opinion.
I'm just a huge fan of martial arts, and I'm always talking to other guys and watching people train and just watching videos and listening to what's going on. And I think because I have kind of a simple mind when it comes to trying to understand things, I try to simplify it for myself. So when it comes to turning it around and breaking it down to other people, I'm just trying to put it in terms that I know I understand well. So then I think that I'm able to, convey what I see happening.
Well, you're a pretty intelligent dude. I mean, most people have a misperception that fighters, boxers, bodybuilders are all in that kind of meathead persona. But you're an intelligent dude, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, I mean, I think a lot of times the professional athletes, we're very determined and dedicated to our craft. And, I don't think, a lot of individuals, sometimes in different sports, that doesn't require a lot of reading. But I think one thing you find with the UFC fighters and martial artists in general, one, most of them come from a wrestling background, which means that they had to have a college education to go wrestle in college.
Yep.
And then second, there's so much literature out there that we read upon, because performing as an athlete, especially as a martial artist, is so mental and so in your head that we're constantly reading, everything from old-fashioned books on Miyamoto Musashi and the Five Rings to modern-day inspirational guys like Tony Robbins type, So
that's awesome.
I think that, you don't leave any stone unturned, when it comes to trying to become better yourself.
And check out what he just pulled here. John just pulled a Ronda Rousey relic. And is that part of her fight wear there? Is that part of her gear?
It does look like it, but... what do you guys think of this?
I wonder if that's part of the mat or if that's... It looks like maybe it's part of the mat somewhere. Maybe part of an advertisement.
It's a fight mat relic.
So, yeah.
It is. It's a fight mat relic of Ronda Rousey. And I guess she is in the featherweight, flyweight. Which weight class is she in?
I think she's bantamweight, I believe.
Okay, bantamweight.
I think it's women's bantamweight. Is that? Am I right, Frank? Or
yeah.
okay.
Okay, so Derek W. comes away big on that one right there.
Oh, Derek
Nice
W.
pull,
All right.
Derek.
I think we were talking about that last night, how if you have a bantamweight, you get both the girls and the boys. It's kind of a
Yeah, you get your double dip
shot,
in
yeah.
there. Yeah. Can't beat that.
Another nice pull. This is a lightweight.
Benson Henderson.
That's right, Chet. You have this really nice low number
right,
insert.
Benson's a good guy.
Benson is?
Yeah, I've actually hung out with him a couple times as far as, doing work for the UFC, out of town promotions, and really an awesome, positive guy. Like, if I could find somebody that actually hung out with him, said they didn't like him, I would actually be intrigued to talk to them and find out why you don't, you know what I mean? Like, it would really blow my mind, just because regardless if you believe in the same things he believes in or whatever be the case, he's just a very nice, humble
guy.
Just like certain people, just when you're around them, you're always in a good mood because they're a positive person. That's
and he's one of them guys.
Yeah, no matter what, man, the guy was just a very positive, just happy with life, and there was nothing negative about him.
Yeah, that's good. That's kind of how I am. All the people around me, they view me the same way. They say, hey, this Joey guy's like such a happy guy. He's such an inspiration.
Earlier when we were dealing with the stuff of going to Walmart and Rite Aid and trying to figure out laptops and everything else and keyboards, you didn't lose your cool. You get to see what people really like when they're under stress.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, we keep it. It could always be worse. Well, I always think that, man, there's people with no arms and no legs living in caves somewhere, and they would love to trade problems with any of us. So that's kind of, you got to put it in perspective.
First world problems.
Yeah. Damn, that cell phone case broke. Damn those first world
problems. My phone's not
problems.
downloading fast enough. I'm angry.
Yeah.
I catch myself doing the same thing.
It's a nice heavyweight pull for Chet, 61 of 88. Way to go, Chet.
All right, Chet. Chet's
score.
a good buddy of ours. He's been coming to Friendly Box Breaks for a long time. I think, if I'm right, I think Chet's in New Jersey. Is that where Chet's at? He's a good dude.
Yeah, somewhere around there. We have so many good folks that hang around Friendly Box Breaks and get into all this memorabilia together and enjoy all the good stuff that happens. We never know what's going to happen next around here. We don't know what's going on. All we know is that there are big opportunities to capitalize on all of this really good memorabilia.
Old school Mark Coleman.
Whether it's for the PC in your personal collection or whether it's going out on eBay, that's a nice heavyweight insert for Chet. So lots of good things to be had, and this looks like a low number. Okay, 113 of 118 heavyweight pull for Chet.
All right, Chet.
Luck is with you, my man. But there's no such thing as luck in the cage. There's in the octagon, luck is far away, I would imagine. Have you ever felt like you got lucky? Maybe I'm wrong.
Actually, that's the part that's kind of hard for people to deal with. There is a certain amount of luck that does occur in any situation like that when you're active. You throw a punch and you were going to miss, but your guy happened to read you wrong and he ducked the wrong way and he slipped right into the punch. It does happen. You obviously train as hard as you can and you try to put the percentages on your side, but that's like life itself. You can eat right and jog every day and then walk outside and get hit by a car. There's no guarantees.
Right, yeah.
So, and that's fighting. I think that's why a lot of people have a hard time with it mentally showing up, because no matter how much work you put into it, there's no guarantee of a positive outcome. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They want to feel like, well, if I work hard, the benefits will come my way. I'm like, no, fighting's more like you're going to work as hard as possible, and still I'm not going to guarantee you that you're going to get anything good out of it. And that drives a lot of people nuts.
Yeah.
So there is luck in there somewhere, and
well, I guess
like anything else,
the harder you work and the more you train, you have a higher percentage to get the luck on your side.
You put the percentages on your side. I always laugh when people go, well, anything can happen any moment. I'm like, you're right. If you get a mid-level guy versus a high-level guy, more times than often not, the high-level guy should win. But I think sometimes people use that as an excuse to feel like, well, even if I walked in there, I could get lucky. I'm all, no, that kind of luck doesn't exist. Yeah. That'd be like me getting hit by a meteorite while I walk into the octagon, and then you don't have to face me. That could, I guess could happen, but I wouldn't put money on it.
Wow. Yeah, we've had a lot of
pulled a
low
Ronda
number
Rousey relic, which
That was
pretty
huge.
awesome.
That was the biggest one we pulled so far.
Good
out
Ronda
here.
Rousey relic.
No
out
doubt
here.
about it. That was
I
big.
haven't seen any Frank Mir cards
No, actually,
yet.
this time, no.
Not yet.
Yeah, this is a really nice one.
I was there for that fight. That was an awesome fight.
That's
And which fight was that?
The Matt Hughes and George St. Pierre.
Oh man! So you're actually at the event checking that out, huh?
Yeah, it was St. Pierre. That was just he was already dominating and working up. It was funny because he avenged a loss to Matt Hughes. They fought 3 times, I believe. And the first time, Matt Hughes actually caught him in a submission, and then the next 2 times, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. My memory, because of watching so many fights, is not always the most accurate. But the one time he knocked him out with a left switch kick to the head, and I think the third time was the one we're looking at, that submission of the night. He was actually able to dominate him on his feet. When he got on the ground, he hit a really slick submission. And Matt Hughes is actually a really, really one of the best submission artists. I mean, people always talk about his wrestling,
guy, man. Yeah.
but if you look at his record, I mean, he was submitting, top-level submission artists themselves. I mean,
Oh, wow.
So to do that was quite impressive. Plus, if you ever shake hands with Matt Hughes, it kind of gives you an idea how strong that guy was. When people talk about like corn-fed white boys, working farmer strength, that guy epitomized that description.
So he's that guy.
Yeah, the
He's
tractor
guy.
breaks down and he can pick up the back of it and walk it back to the barn.
Oh wow, we got a nice one right here. That last one I believe was a welterweight pull with the submission of the night card with St. Pierre. That one was Joanne, but now we got this one right here. This is Uriah Faber. So this one we're going to go to the checklist on this.
What's Uriah Faber? What's he? What weight class is he in? Do you know?
I believe his fight's at 135 now.
Okay. Check. Yeah. 135 is it bantamweight? Was that 135?
I believe so.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see where Mr. Faber. We'll see who he goes to.
That guy's a health nut.
Oh, Uriah Faber
Yeah,
is?
very organic. The guy eats. I don't think I've ever, in the years since the WEC to the UFC that I've known him, ever seen the guy not in tip-top physical form. He is always just working out, eating right. The guy just, it's a complete style of life for him, where some people have off seasons. He never does.
They'll probably be telling you in the room, John, what weight class he is. If you click
Got it.
back on the...
Bantamweight is the 135 weight class.
Okay. All right, there. Yep, that's 100% correct.
Bantamweight,
It is
yep.
bantamweight indeed.
I started out as a featherweight too, and actually went down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Which his body fat is so low, and he's so trim to begin with. That's why it always impresses me when guys are able to do that so intelligently and get their weight down. That's on a different level than some people realize how difficult that is.
It takes a lot of discipline to do that.
Derek.
To diet down like that, dehydrate yourself and show up, and then also have to expect that within the next 24 hours you're going to perform at your best. That's a lot to take.
Yeah. So what's it like for you? Have you
nice
ever had to
right
cut
here.
weight?
No, not really. I mean, there's times, I'm a little fatter than I should have been leading up to a fight. But for heavyweight, everything's about percentages of your body weight. So, somebody who weighs 270 to lose 5 pounds for a weigh-in, that's such a small percentage of my body weight compared to 5 pounds of somebody who weighs 145. That's a greater percentage of their weight. Plus,
Derek
typically,
W.,
the guys
2
in
in
the
a
lightweight
row.
class are a little leaner than obviously I am.
But on the same token, you're not out there eating IHOP pancakes every day and,
No, not
and
at all.
Dunkin' Donuts
the
all
main
the time.
drive for eating healthy is that I'm with my family most of the time. So obviously, as a father, I want my children to have healthy eating habits, but also too just how you feel. Not that I don't enjoy bad food like the next guy, but I find that if I go out and eat breakfast on Sundays with my kids, if I order a really greasy, country eggs and ham, country fried steak, these are my favorite things. But then all of a sudden, instead of wanting to go to the park or go hang out at the batting cages,
You're ready to go to
yeah,
bed.
let's go and take a nap, kids. And now that's how their Sunday was spent, because I wanted to enjoy a greasy meal. So, I mean, typically then I still try to eat healthy and clean just because, it allows me to enjoy life more and, be with my kids and,
No, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I bet a lot of people don't think of it that way.
It took getting made fun of by my wife for me to realize it. She's like, you keep eating this food and you want to go home and sleep. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That does kind of suck. I'm sorry. I apologize and I'll fix my behavior.
So it's eat a lot of fruit and then go hang out with the wife and the kids.
Keep the meal down, and that way, I don't fall asleep in the movies. Food coma,
You seen any good movies lately?
Actually, just before I left town, I took the kids to go see Dracula. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah,
good,
right?
right?
That's what you were saying, yeah.
I really
I
enjoyed
gotta
it.
check that out, man.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked the little twist they had on the story, the concept, basically it was a father guy, figure, not to give movies away for people, but just shows how, somebody is sacrificing for family and people around them and makes decisions, for what's better for, the situation, how to overcome it.
I'm telling you, check that Gone Girl movie out when you get a chance.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Man.
When I get home, I'm going to.
Ben Affleck, man, he's a great actor. That's like his best role. But I'm telling you, the first 20 minutes of the movie is kind of like,
it takes a little while to get
You're
connected.
going to say, what the hell was Joey talking about sending this movie? But I'm telling you, after about 20 minutes, it really picks up, and it's fantastic. It's a great movie. It's fantastic.
I'm going to go back. Christina says there was a mirror base card. Must have ran through
Okay,
it.
so we passed a mirror card. We'll find it. Because we're talking about that movie, The Town. I think you were talking about that movie, The Town, last night with Ben Affleck, where they robbed the banks in Boston.
Yeah, the Fenway Park, I think they took out, right? Yeah.
Great movie.
That was an awesome movie. I think before that we just went and saw I didn't bring the kids to that one. But my wife and I always pick the movies because I'm the movie buff in the family. We saw that Denzel Washington movie.
He's great, ain't he?
Yeah, man.
Denzel's great.
I can't think of a movie.
The Equalizer.
Yeah, The Equalizer. That's right. Yeah, no. When I walked out, I was like everybody else. You pumped up, ready to conquer the world. You're like, yeah.
Great. I love Training Day. Now you have to see. What's that movie I keep telling you, Aaron? You got to watch Out of Time. Have you seen that?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, man.
Who's in it?
You've got to see that movie. Denzel Washington.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that one.
It has by far the best one-liners in that movie. It's so good.
Out of Time, okay. Yeah, and I think the other one I never seen from Denzel that I know off the top of my head was the one he did with, I think, John Travolta, that Netflix, or it was the subway or something. Got away.
Oh, that was a great movie.
I never saw that one.
That's with the train, the escape train. Oh, man, that's great. You got to see that.
Self-admitted I didn't catch that one.
I forgot the name of it, man. What a good movie that was. That was really good. Anything with Denzel Washington's great, though.
You know what? Someone just said that. John Q, too. That was an awesome movie. That scene where his wife, that gave me like the chills. I was ready to walk through the wall.
Yeah.
When she says, do something, John. And I mean, like, just fix the situation. I was like, man, that's like, that's how a father has to be. Like, no matter what, I'm going to make sure these ends meet.
You got to make a decision for the greater good, for the good of his family.
Hey, man, a father always takes care of his children, And that blew my mind. I had the same thing. That scene in that movie was like,
that's the way I feel about my daughter.
I can get the chills thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do if it's life or death situation for your family member.
Yeah, that was a cool movie. That's right.
I love Denzel, man. He's one of my all-time favorites.
Ricochet's still my favorite movie.
Have you seen Inside Man with
Clive?
Yes, Clive Owen.
Right?
Yes,
yeah, that was
man.
a good
What a
movie
great
too.
movie that was too.
Ricochet was great.
Oh yeah.
I like that one too. He did. Was it Falling Down? No, what was it? Fallen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got kind of mad at the ending, but still a good movie. You know what I mean?
That's they're playing a Rolling Stones song the whole time, like the demon
Time's
guy
on my
passes.
side,
Yeah, it was a good movie. That was great.
Way to go with Ronda Rousey right here. Congratulations,
That's
Derek.
a good picture of her too.
Sure
it's
is.
a good shot.
Hey now.
We've had some pretty good pulls so far. I think we're due for another autograph, and I'm predicting it's going to be in this pack right here.
All right, John P., pull us something good out of here, man.
Pull something
Crimson
big.
Tide. That was another good movie. Yeah, it's kind of. It'd be more. I think a more difficult thing to pick bad movies. It might be a short list. I can't think of any that I've ever seen them in a role. That's like too. I was having a talk with my friends. Someone was harping on Tom Cruise. because I wanted to go see one of his movies, and they're like,
He's a great actor,
that's
man.
what I said. I'm like, look, guys, I'm not going to go hang out with him at his house. But as far as movies go, the guy, I've never seen a bad movie. I'm like, the guy is a good actor. Like,
Now he always everybody jokes on me because I've never seen Top Gun, never seen it. But I will say a great Tom Cruise movie is like the last one that came out. I can't think of it's like, you ever seen Jack Reacher was great.
that was a good movie.
But there was one that just
The only thing
came
that bugged me
out.
about that movie is if you read the books, the character's like 6'5", 275
Don't
pounds.
do a movie like that, man.
So when they first cast Tom Cruise for that role, I was like, no, man, that can't work. But it worked out because that's why, like, sometimes in the movie, like, he walks in and he's an intimidating figure. I'm like, well, the guy in the book, when he walked into a room, was an intimidating figure. Tom Cruise is a phenomenal actor, but he's not necessarily going to get people nervous or shaking in their boots when he walks into a room.
Now, you ever seen the old school movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray?
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Okay, Tom Cruise has one. It's an action-packed version of Groundhog Day.
Oh, you're talking about the End, Die, Repeat? What was
End
the
of
movie?
Days, Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Is that it? Oh,
That was a really good movie. I liked it.
that's so good. Oh, that was
Yeah,
good
I saw
movie.
that one. That was awesome.
Yeah, I think I like seeing Tom Cruise movie. I think he's
What
great.
was the one he played with Jamie Foxx? He was the bad guy.
Oh, Jamie Foxx and Cab Driver.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that was
He
such a
played good in that one
movie.
too. Like, he was seriously a bad mofo. Like,
Yeah.
he
he was like a hitman, right?
Yeah.
And Jamie Foxx was driving him around.
Yeah, it was pretty. I like that one too.
It's not. I'm trying to get it on camera.
Oh,
anyway.
get the autofocus in there. Hey guys, how you guys doing, man?
That's Joey, the owner of FEB. And
All right, I'm here with the
Frank
man right
Mir,
here,
the man,
Mr.
so-
Frank Mir. We're hanging out talking about movies, having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a great break
That's
with
it.
everybody getting in on this. Congratulations, especially to Chet coming away with this really nice Frank Mir that's going to get autographed right here on this
Ooh,
break.
Percy Harvin just
how
went to
cool
the
is
Jets,
that?
huh?
That is awesome, and all the big pulls coming
Is that
out
a
of
Frank
here.
Mir card right there? We're looking at. All
if,
right.
if we didn't shout out who they were going to, we certainly showed what weight class. So.
Maybe we can get Frank to autograph that one here. I'm sure you won't mind doing
No,
that.
no,
Right?
too
Just
easy.
sign it for him. That's Chet.
Yeah, Chet scores big right here.
Yeah,
So
get him to sign.
congratulations to
If you
Chet.
could, Mr.
no
Mir,
problem.
let me hold that microphone. Write to Chet on there if you could. CHET. That'd be great. Chet will really like that. He'll appreciate that. And then we're going to get some
wow.
photos, some 4x6s tomorrow. And get you an autographed couple of those for some of the guys. If you would,
Oh, yeah, no
kind
problem
sir.
at all. I always everybody's like, oh man, it's signing and this. I'm like, guys, you sit down in an air conditioned area and sign your signature over and over again. There's way worse things you can be doing with your time in life.
Right, hey.
It's not like I'm outside in the weather digging a hole,
Right, not a roofer, right?
No, oh man, no, you're right. You picked a worse job than digging holes.
I know it.
I worked construction a little bit when I first out of high school, and the roofing guys, especially when they got to lay down that the tar, I would never ever want to
Oh,
do that.
man.
I watched them. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna stick to framing.
Yeah, I did. I worked for a plumbing company, and the company I worked for was actually designing a high school. And since I was a new guy, they pulled his 18-wheeler up and had all these pipes weighing about 150 pounds, and
You were the
they
gopher,
needed
huh?
they needed the pipes from the 18-wheeler to the roof, and they put me and another guy doing the pipes. And I tell you what, 3 or 4 pipes, I was done, man.
I mean, you look at it this way. Most people pay money to do to lift things up and carry that around. Gym membership. You were getting paid to go to the gym.
Oh, always the optimistic one, right? I know. I should have looked at it that way. Huh?
Yeah, that's why they make fun of when people. I go to the gym. They'll be like,